My name is Megan, and today from my green studio sofa, we are going to talk about breathing for singing. And my dog Sherman is snuggled up because he's eager to get started as well. So get into your practice space and let's get singing. Being able to utilize the breath efficiently in singing is really important because the breath serves as the energy for the source of our sound, which is the vocal folds. And without enough energy, that source, which is the vocal folds again, can't operate optimally. And so to get the breathing working efficiently, what needs to happen is on the inhale, our ribs need to expand, as does the rest of our abdomen or torso. So that abdominal wall, the front of the body, needs to expand and come out. And then on the exhale, or singing through a phrase, your abdominal wall lifts and those ribs stay expanded as long as possible. And then in the back, so to complete the 360 around the torso, the back mirrors what the front of the body does. And what doing all of that creates is sort of a sphincter action during the act of singing. Let's talk about that sphincter for a second. Think about a tube of toothpaste. If you squeeze toothpaste out of the lid from the middle of the tube, you're going to get toothpaste coming out of the lid, which is what we want, but you're also going to get toothpaste going in the opposite direction towards the other end of the tube. So we've got toothpaste going in two opposite directions simultaneously. Not really optimal for maximum toothpaste. But think about this. If you push toothpaste out of the toothpaste container from the end of the tube, then you only get toothpaste going in one direction at a time. What you'll also get is more toothpaste out of that tube before you have to buy a new one. And our body is the same way for singing. You must lift and utilize that breath from the end of the tube, which in this particular situation is our pelvis. So let's get into our practicing places and work on some exercises for breathing. Put one hand on your belt line, and ladies, I'm not talking about your high waist pants belt line, I'm talking about your normal belt line. And then put the other hand up in your armpit like you're going to do the chicken dance so that you can feel your ribs. And I just want you to take a breath and just observe for just a second. Right? To take just a normal deep breath feels really good. Now, on your next inhale, I want you to try to make your belly get really big while your ribs stay nice and strong. So here we go. Okay, now exhale. Good. Do it again. Expand nice and big. But now as you exhale, keep the ribs expanded as long as you can and lift that abdominal wall. Okay, good. Now, to warm up that body for breathing, for singing, just do that 4 times in a row. In for 4 and then out for 4, okay? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Again. Again. 3, 4. Good. Now let it relax. And then, when you're ready to sort of advance, get in that same position again. So, one hand on the belt line, the other hand up in your armpit like the chicken dance. And on the exhale, rather than doing one long exhale or phrase, we're going to do 4 short hisses. And the hiss sound I mean is, okay? So we take a good breath. Again. You can do that as many times as you feel you need to before you start vocalizing for singing for the day. One last thing that I want to point out to you is if you are singing in a group like in a choir or an a cappella group or something like that, which I hope that all of you are, don't pay much attention to how the person standing on either side of you is singing. Breathing for singing looks different for different body types, and so it would not be a good idea to compare yourself to somebody who is built completely different than you are. So the best thing you can do in that environment is to keep your head down, do your work, and enjoy the creative process of singing in a group because it's magical. Try out the breathing exercises, and please let me know if you have questions. Have fun singing!